Good morning. I am the Moon Mama, and today is Tuesday. And we're like nearing the end of October. October's about to be over. Can I tell you, don't these years go by like months? Like it's fascinating how fast time is moving. Okay, but Mars is over in Libra, and today is Mars Day in Libra. So that gives us energy around in our connections with others. But it also can bring up, a bit of a warring, like Mars is a warrior. So there can be a energy of discontent or anger. Like one of the things that I've been noticing, many of my clients have been coming and with anger, and I have been experiencing anger. And so it's a real opportunity because the sun is still in Libra for just a couple more days to go deeper into where you have misaligned your energy in your relationships, partnerships, marriages, friendships, any relationship with another person. Where is it misaligned? And the reason I'm saying where is it misaligned or where does it need to be realigned? Maybe it worked for a while, because we are in an energetic shift in our environment, right? The energy patterns and all of that and frequencies are up leveling on the planet, and that's we have how I know that is because Pluto is moving through Capricorn, Saturn is moving through Capricorn, Jupiter is in Sag and going to be moving through Capricorn, and the South Node in Capricorn. Capricorn is about government and structures and all of those sort of things. So that's what I'm saying. So those old ways of being are literally being demolished. They are coming undone inside of us. So the way that we made commitments and connections before now are starting to change. So this energy is not as solid, and we have to come out of it and ask how, what is this relationship? So the thing that's tricky about this is that, like I was saying the other day, the universe is no respecter of age, right? So as children, we may have made agreements that the universe honors. The universe honors our childhood understanding because we're wiser as children even. And so maybe you're still holding on to stuff from your childhood. I was with a client a few weeks ago and they were telling me about when they were young, there were three little girlfriends that hung out together, and they were different races. And one day she came and they stopped being friends with her because of her race, and like accused her of something. And it was little girl stuff, but it had a huge impact on my client. And that's a energy frequency. It becomes like a thing it's a real thing because every thought is real. Every intention is real, and they have to live somewhere, and energy never dies. It only transfers form. So the things that we did as children are still alive and well today until we can rename them, reframe them, revisit them. And if they were out of alignment with natural law, then they are causing us things in our lives now. A lot of us have agreements with our parents to be a certain way, behave a certain way, think a certain way. And we made those agreements because that's how we survived. We made agreements with our parents and family because we needed to survive. And you had to not talk so much in order for your father to like you or to feel loved by him. You had to be less of this or more of that in order for, like we make these agreements with our parents, and we are in a time right now where those agreements are being very challenged. All of the agreements that we have made out of lack and scarcity that are not in alignment with who we really are being completely broken down at this time. And so while the moon is in Leo, we have that comes to the child inside of us, like the little one, right? Who that still exists within us at an energetic level, at the matrix of within us. And so we have to get clear about the agreements that we made. I know I made a lot of agreements when I was a child because I felt unworthy because I was poor and the way I looked and all that sort of stuff. So, and I've always been around people who had more than me because I was smarter, right? So if I was smart, so I got to go to the school with the smart people, and the smart people often had, or the people who had resources is what I'll say, and then I didn't have, so I felt bad. I remember stinking. I remember my hair not being coming. I remember one time my coat had you know raid on it. Like I just had, like, my parents were, and like all of that, and then I was in this environment with these children who were very studious and smart. It was just ridiculous, right? But the internal story that I was running was that I was worthless. So I would make agreements based upon my worthlessness. Based upon my belief that I was worthless, based upon my feeling of worthlessness. And some of those things are still playing out in my life today, and they are shaking inside of me because I can see, like, oh, where I have misaligned myself. And so most of us have done it. Not many of us, all of us have done it. And we are in a wake-up time. And when I tell you, if you know the story of Cinderella, where the fairy godmother says, baby, you got to get home before the strike of 12 or everything will come to what it is. That is what's happening. I was just reading that the Supreme Court somehow has denied there was the law to, to like come to question gerrymandering, and they threw it out, right? So our world is changing as we know it. Like all of the systems that have been barely whatever, they're coming undone. And so so it's very important for us to wake up to who we are. It really is. And to undo these agreements. And you just got to ask, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? And you will feel it. It will show up in your life. Things that you used to do, you'll be like, I can't do it no more. Ways that you used to think will become obsolete. The alarm is ringing, okay? So we're in the last quarter phase of the moon. It means it's time to get clear about how you want to move forward to the new moon. Like really. And the new moon is in Scorpio, so it's deep. It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. And it's full of a lot of feelings, full of a lot of feels, right? So there's a lot of emotion going on. So see what you feel. See what you feel. And try your best not to take things personally, to observe, what is this? What is this I'm feeling? What is this? And in your observation, allow what's coming to come, and then make rational choices. Handle it rationally so that you don't create more energetic trauma for yourself. Okay, peace and blessings. Oh, here's my commercial. Please book natal chart readings, new moon readings. Join my the 13 Moons manifestation, because like no one else is teaching this work in the world. No one else, not in this way. And this is, I'm going to teach you how to really master yourself. I'm the Moon Mama, and I love you, and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.